Well, you know what? It's about 70 degrees today, man. What a big departure from yesterday. I'm gonna apologize for the formatting of this video. I don't know what's wrong with my device. It's acting up. You can give a thumbs down. I understand. It's like sideways. Alright. Talk to you later in the next video. Separate out the Romex. And some yards consider this stuff communication wire. Yeah, the e-waste market is a little dicey. That's what I've been hearing, especially with the trade with China. I guess yeah, people like EWaste, Ben, you know, he's really into that kind of stuff. I've never been much of an EWaste guy. I think go out of my way to find it. I should see if that works. If it works, I'm going to keep it. I'm really stepping it up out here now, man. This was supposed to be done a while ago. And as you can see, I'm still at it. Another warehouse, I was thinking I should build my own wooden Gaylord boxes, and for the small scrap I'll just throw it in those, you know, small scrap, like stuff like this. I throw it in there and I'll use the forklift or the end loader to lift the entire box up into my truck. Just doing this. This is nuts. This is totally not productive. I have the trucks, I have the machinery, I have the warehouse space, I have the land space. To pretty much carry this off pretty much by myself. I shouldn't really need to have that much help. That's regular wire. Let's go inside here and see what kind of damage I'm doing to this place right here. I've been recovering copper from this electronic track lighting setup. Here, I'll let you have a looky-loo. See what you think. I'm not a micro scrapper, so there's other people, of course I've said this a million times, there's other people on YouTube that are great at showing you the proper way of doing this. Grab that in the vise here. Some of these will actually slide through. Okay? If if I give it a good old tug of war, but other ones, they're kind of glued. Like this one, oh, okay. I broke the bond. Ooh, that's a loud car. Look at that. Oh no, I'm becoming a micro scrapper. I gotta be careful with this piece of metal there that doesn't come in contact with that live wire. That'll wake me up, right? Hello. See all the time that it took to do this though? Now if I was out in the street, I could be finding a lawnmower, water heater, washing machine, instead of doing this in the same amount of time. This stuff really is for when the weather is horrible out, which today, I forgot to give the Scraplife weather report. Woo! Right? It's pretty nice out today though. Now you got little bits of copper and stuff in there. Little bits of copper and brass. That's a piece of copper. What's this? Look at that. I'll cut this, cut that, and then take the bolt off that. That's a whole heck of a lot of micro scrapping for the king. Cut it right here. I get it to about that. I forgot to bring a bucket in here. Let's drop it on the floor. Put that down. I cleaned this whole front right here, and within a couple of days, the stuff started piling up. I had bins, the bins started overflowing. A couple of the plastic bins cracked because I put like too much weight inside. Getting careless, you know. You'd think I was new at this. So yeah, cleaning it up like that, you make the separate the brass from the copper. I could make this into number one copper. I could make this into number one copper. I could make it into number one copper if I cut that solder part off, but I don't know. What do I got? You know what I mean? That's another step. I think I'll take a pass on that. That's how you're losing money, Kingdom. These are a pain. I mean, I save them, but it's like, it's nice out, there's a lot to do, I don't know what to do, and this is what I end up doing with it. I pulled it out of the bin, back into the bin. You're just gonna have to pull it out again, King. Yeah, I know. But I want to cash some of the stuff in, because my truck's got scrap in it, and then the yard that I go to take the this copper and brass to, I don't normally take my steel to. So yeah, because they don't pay a lot for it, and then they always look inside my truck, and then they see the steel in there, and then when they find out I'm not selling them the steel, they get like this cocky attitude. They get pissed off because they don't pay as much. They pay like $50 or $60 less a ton for the steel, and plus you have to put it in their bin buckets so they can weigh it on like a little scale. And sure, that's how I would start out. You know, if I had a junkyard of my own, but I'd rather not deal with it. Rather not do that. I don't care for that setup. That's not what I'm about. You know, that kind of stuff aggravates the heck out of me. I've looked at this about 10 times. For some reason I keep thinking that's brass. Probably because of that part right there. We got this. These things are always gross. There's like gnarly hair and shit in there. Somebody else's cooties. I garbage pick because I'm human filth. Think about it. That's how a lot of people look at scrappers. All right. Well, you say that about yourself, Kingdom. You know what? All right. You can deny it, but that's the way people look at at least people in my area and my own family too. Not the family I brought into this world, but the family that I was born into. They'll have professional jobs, and I do this. So I'm an embarrassment. People are like, why don't you say that you're a resource reclaimer? I go, no, you know what? Let's not beat around the bush. I'll just say that I'm a garbage picker. I dig through your trash. On my channel, you know, after a while you get to wonder, like, who is this person? What is their personal life? What are they? I mean, some channels that people never show their face, like, I don't know, I've watched like a lot of Scrap Vulture's videos. He's really good at, his videos are really good. I'm subscribed to his channel. But aside from that, I don't think he's ever shown his face. I don't know why, or maybe he feels that's not important. So you don't really get to know the character, other than through like the voice. Well, okay, that's cool. But if you watch the channel long enough, you know, you start to wonder about the person's character and their background and who they are. And I'm just sharing. Like when my uncle died a few years back, at the brunch or the luncheon or whatever it is, you know, you go to a restaurant or a banquet place and the whole family and friends, they all come together and everybody sits down and they chow. It's kind of a strange tradition, but okay, if you think about it. So, a lot of these people are family members that I only see when there's like a wedding or, you know, a birth or a death. So, they're not really in the daily picture. So each time you see them, they look a little different. You know, obviously they look older. Some of them, I'm bad at recognizing faces and stuff. Like I could recognize cars and stuff like that. But, you know, like physical things, but I can't recognize faces. They don't stick. People are like, they'll come up to me, "Hey, Marty," you know, like I have this Ronald Reagan Alzheimer's 10,000 yard stare. I'm like, huh? You know, like, who are you? Yeah, I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but when we were at the last time, when my uncle died, the whole family's together, and you know, everybody starts, you know, the restaurant is fairly large, but can accommodate the family, okay? All the tables will be filled. All right, so it's not so sprawling that there's empty tables going, because there weren't. And you know, people have done this a million times before. People are like, they know, they go from the cemetery right to the luncheon, right? And you know, so they can claim the first seat or whatever. Believe me, there's people that are like that. Okay. So you know, so in my family, I call it like a, you know, like a military thing. Like everybody's taking up positions. You know what I'm saying? Like taking up like a seat at a table where they could sit there, say the opening's over that way, so they can see everybody that's coming in. You know, me, you know, for years, you know, totally oblivious to it. You know, I'd sit in a seat and my back is to the door or whatever, not realizing. But in the last several years, it took me that long to like realize that's what people do. And you know, I sat at a table. I claimed one before the place was even half filled. And other family members are all like, you know, intermingling, and they're all saying, "Hey, how you going?" My table, it was so appalling to me, because it finally dawned on me that my family treats me like that, you know, and then they treat my own family that I created like that, like you're all human filth, you know, you, man. I have it on my other my other device. If I can figure out how to upload all that, you know what I mean? I don't know why I would do that. This is a scrapping channel, but just trying to share like who I am. So everybody else's table has got people intermingling, and my table, and it's got just me and my kids and my wife, which is what's important. But everybody else is like, you know, it's like, you know, you ever do that experiment with a drop of oil in the water and then you put soap, it just goes like, everybody else has got something to offer each other. Like, oh, you're a plumber, you're a police officer, and oh, there's that guy, there's that Marty guy, he's a garbage picker. All right, enough of that crap. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, I'm just attempting to share who I am. You know what? Who I am. Why do I do this? You know what I mean? Why do people do this? Why would you want to go and play with garbage all day? Seriously. What person in the right of mind, wouldn't it be easier to drive like a public bus, or even do like an Uber? First of all, none of my vehicles are modern enough to qualify for Uber or Lyft or any of those other ride share. Ride share, really? What's with that term? You're not sharing anything. It's a taxi cab. You're taking your own car and turning it into a cab, and you're not sharing a ride. If you get other passengers, it's no different than an ordinary taxi, because sometimes another taxi will pick up one fare and then pick up another one. That's a ride share, right? Ride share, this sort of Orwellian. It's like newspeak. Ride share. Anyway, I haven't got a car that's modern enough to qualify for that, so I couldn't do something like that. So why would I do this? What person in their right mind wants to go out and play with garbage all day? Digging in somebody's garbage can, going to a filthy scrapyard, dealing with, you know, realistically, there's a lot of people that are addicted to drugs, you know, that do this kind of thing. You know, they're going to the junkyard to get 10, 15, 20, you know, 30, $50 so they could get their next fix. You know, get their pack of smokes. I'm no expert on addiction and stuff like that, because I've never been addicted to anything. I've never taken drugs. Oh, come on. Come on, Kingdom. You must have done it. I've never smoked a joint. I've never smoked a cigarette. So I don't get the, I don't totally get the camaraderie between, like, you know, dope users have like this, they have their own like community. And right away, you know, like, or soon, you know, people that are into doing drugs realize that I'm not one of them. If that makes sense. Because, I don't know, there's like a secret language or something. I don't get it. People that do drugs have a buddy system. Can you call it that? I don't, you know, I'm no expert, I don't know. That must be stainless, because that's smoking this blade. That's gonna stay there. Actually, it's gonna come out, and I'm gonna get a tool to take that out as I'm BSing. Yeah, so, you know, people, I don't go to bars, but people that go to bars, they all hang out. You know, alcohol is a very important thing that helps create societies, believe it or not. Because, you know, everybody hanging together, having a good time, everybody drinking, shooting it up, and I don't do that. I don't do that, and so I don't belong. I'm not in that club. Okay, this is brass right here. This is copper right here. That's brass right there. And this hand right here is super filthy. Yeah, so I do this because, what's the reason why I scrap? Because I don't belong. I don't belong to a group. I don't belong to a club. I'm not part of an organization. So, oh, well, you're a loner. Well, I have a family. The one I created. Well, yeah. I'm not somebody that does drugs, but I think drugs make people, or give people a feeling of belonging to a group, something in common. My life would be completely out of control if I was into doing that kind of stuff. There's no way that I would be able to function. Okay, so it's this much of a struggle to gather all this kind of material the way that I did, the way a normal scrapper could do it. Look how long it's taken me, since yesterday. That's ridiculous. That's why I can't hold down a job. It's one of the reasons. Not productive enough. Alrighty. Time for me to get my fat butt down. I kind of used the friction of the door while I was getting down to slow my descent. Alright, talk to you guys later. You can comment in the comment section. Should I do my best attempt to show me going to the scrapyard and selling this material? This is a scrapyard that I go to get rid of this stuff. It's like impossible to get indoor shots. or damn near next to impossible. They start yelling, hooting, hollering, making weird sounds. Zoo animals. Alright, talk to you guys later.